Hey guys, Alex aka Mega here, and today's article is discussing teen girls ranked by their male peers fought back not to patronize but to educate. So this is something that happened in one of the schools where the guys apparently had a list of all these different schoolgirls, and each girl had a rating of obviously how hot or how not each girl was. And there's been apparently some backlash. I mean, I don't know if you guys had the same kind of stuff in your school, but obviously when I was a kid and I was growing up, we always had a few girls who were really stunning. And I'm talking about when I was a little kid, like maybe 7, 8 years old, maybe 10, 11. But there was no official system where we would rank girls of how, how hot they were. But apparently this school had a full-on system. 101. Let's have a look at this article. So, a group of teen girls in Maryland is fighting back after their male classmates circulated a list rating and ranking 18 of them by their appearance. How horrible. How horrible, considering how much time and money and energy women and girls spend in their bathrooms trying to look their best. Well, at least they used to anyway. The Washington Post first reported that the list was sent around Bethesda Chevy Chase High School earlier this month. 6 of the girls who appeared on the list told CBS News that when they saw the list they felt objectified and decided it was time to stop accepting the excuse that, quote, boys will be boys. Well, everyone judges each other on their looks and by their actions. It's just the natural way of things in life, so get used to that. Jane Corcoran said she never wants another girl to feel the way she did when she saw her appearance rated on a list circulated by boys at her high school. Quote, I think that the female generation is always thinking what I did do to deserve this, and the answer is we did not do anything, Corcoran said. In my head, I tried to push away the thoughts that like I like the way these kids talk. A number does not define me, and I put out a confident front, but it's really hard to think about. Quote, why is this girl a point better than me? Well, obviously you're worried about your looks, and if you're not trying to look your best, then obviously you're going to struggle. If you're overweight, then that can be a problem as well for kids' confidence. That's why when I was growing up, we had maybe 1 or 2 fat kids in the entire class. These days it's more like 40 to 50%. So obviously things are going for the worst. Corcoran was not alone. She and 17 other girls appeared on the list, and some told us they also found themselves questioning their worth. Quote, when I saw the list, my initial reaction was just to feel kind of gross, senior Annabelle Kim said. So the girls decided to take action. They first took their concerns to administrators, but when they reportedly learned that only one male student was punished, they took it further by calling a meeting. Quote, the main focus of the meeting was not to patronize, not to point fingers, but it was rather to educate, Corcoran said. The girls say more than 70 students showed up, including some of the boys who created the circulated list. And guys, I remember when I was in year 8, and this was back in Melbourne, Australia, I was going to a school that was co-ed, so it was mixed boys and girls, but we literally had maybe about 30% girls and 70% boys. And the reason being because we had another school that was called Pascoval Girls School, and that school was only for girls, so naturally most girls, I think it was a private, some kind of a Catholic college for girls, so naturally most of the parents send their girls to that school because it was more upmarket and more upper class. And I remember once me and 2 of my friends, mind you I was like in year 8, I would have been like maybe 15, we decided to take a WAG, a day of school. It's like it's what we call truanting in Australia, and we got all dressed up, did our hair, blah blah blah, and we went basically past that girls' school. And we're walking along, and it was lunchtime, so all the girls were sitting on the grass and looking at us, blah blah blah, and you should have heard the comments that were coming out of their mouths. You know, this is girls who were like 14, 15, 16. I think if I use the words here, it would not be PG-13 anymore. It's just like, literally, they were behaving like really hungry girls. And I'm not talking about hungry for food either. So yeah, it comes both from women and men when it comes to objectifying the opposite sex. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the way people are when they get together in larger groups. So, back with the article. Quote, a lot of girls shared their personal experiences with the list and how it made them feel, and also experiences with misogyny and degradation and objectification and sexual harassment, Paloma Delgado said. Now, the girls are hosting similar co-ed meetings regularly. Next week, they're hosting an event on toxic masculinity and sexual violence. Oh god, why do I get to... Why I get a feeling that these girls are gonna end up single and they will have issues with relationships, marriage, and just being normal, feminine, healthy girls in the future. Why do I think that? Ah, wow, because they're taught about these things in school. How to hate masculinity in general. They've also spoke with younger students hoping to set a precedent that it is not okay. Quote, is it hurtful to see your name on a list with your classmates with a number next to it? Of course it's hurtful, but I think it is more powerful. But I think that is more powerful is what we've done with our hurt, Yasmin Behmehani said. The school principal told CBS News in a statement she's proud of the students who worked together to move forward from this incident. The Washington Post spoke to the boy who first created the list. It reports, so it was one boy who created the list and they end up targeting the entire male population of that school. See how dumb this is? This is just stupid. There was one kid who created the list, okay, big freaking deal. And they make a big massive deal about it, make a news report about it, and now it's apparently quote unquote toxic masculinity right for out. It reports he's remorseful, agrees that it's time for a change, and is grateful the girl spoke up. So there you go, end of story. You dealt with the kid who made the list, put some bunch of numbers next to it, big deal. Why are you calling in the rest of the boys into these meetings? They did not even participate. It's like finding some guy who bashed the crap out of another you know, another kid, and calling every single male and saying, you cannot bash anyone. Oh, they would never do the same thing to a girl who made some kind of list. I mean, girls rate other boys in their heads anyway, and you should see what kind of gossiping goes on in the toilets of female bathrooms when it comes to boys and who is attractive and who is not. So it goes both ways. Anyway guys, I thought I'd share you this interesting and biased news report once again from the lamestream media. Let me know what you think about in the comments. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out drivenanddesire.com for lots of cool articles, as well as CocoTExpress.com if you want to lose a bunch of weight and gain a natural energy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
Drop the bass, Kitty.
If you want to protect your online privacy and help my channel out at the same time, visit drivenanddesire.com/NordVPN. If you sign up through that link, I will earn a small commission to keep this channel as well as my other projects like drivenanddesire.com going. Take us out, kitty.
I got money in the bank. Shawty, what you think?